Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Tarot Talk Tuesday. Today we are discussing the Three of Cups. Um, Before I get too deep into discussing the Three of Cups, let me just go ahead and do my little spiel here. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get notified whenever new videos are released. Um, Hit that like or dislike button, doesn't matter to me. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. If you are not aware, there is a giveaway going on. The entries must be in by the 31st of October, aka Samhain. Link below to that video with all the rules and everything. I think I have an eyelash that's bothering me. And if you would like to support this channel on Patreon, it goes towards our Christo-Pagan church that we're starting up, the church services that we're having starting in the new year. You can be a patron for as little as $5. You get all of these videos. Um, for some reason, I have this eyelash here that's bugging the crap out of me. Anyway, you can be a patron for as little as $5 a month. Whenever the new year comes around, the founders will be closed, and then the Patreon tiers restructured. So hit that Patreon link down in the description box below. Also, I want to thank Sophia because she is a patron. Thank you, Sophia, for your support. So let's go ahead and get on into the Three of Cups today. So we got our image there, and we got the pictorial key of the tarot by A.E. Waite. Let's see what A.E. Waite has to say about the Three of Cups. Maidens in a garden ground with cups uplifted, as if pledging one another. I don't know if I necessarily agree with his interpretation of the Three of Cups, the three maidens. As if they're pledging one another. It looks like a toasting situation. We'll get into that here in a minute. Divinatory meanings. The conclusion of any matter in plenty. What? The conclusion of any matter in plenty doesn't make any sense the way this is written. Okay. Perfection and merriment. Okay. Happy issue. Okay. Victory. Okay. Fulfillment. Yeah. Solace. Yeah, possibly. Healing. Okay. I can basically agree with the upright version that A.E. Waite has put into the divinatory meanings here. Reversed. Expedition. Dispatch. Achievement. End. It signifies also the side of excess in physical enjoyment and the pleasures of the senses. Okay, I overall I think I kind of agree with some of the sentiment here. So let's go ahead and make this big like, and we'll be back. Okay, so a couple things I want to focus on here. For one, I do agree that the Three of Cups is about community and coming together and having merriment and toasting to one another, having a night out, whatnot. It is about abundance. It is about having things, in excess. So a couple things I want to focus in on here. For one, let's look at the image down here. Down at the bottom we have a lot of foliage, a lot of greenery, and we also have pumpkins. Now, as we discussed last week on our Witchy Wednesday, pumpkins can be signifying of abundance and can be very good for abundance type work. Excuse me while I'm trying to get this centered and whatnot. Okay. Sorry about that. But I wanted to highlight the pumpkins down there because the pumpkins are really about excess and abundance, and not excess in a bad way. This is very much a good type of abundance. This is a great card to get in a reading. You have these three individuals, whether they're all maidens or whether they're all female, whether they're male, whether they're non-binary, doesn't matter in this situation. You have three individuals that are kind of having a party. They're all toasting one another. They all have their glasses raised. This can be a group of friends. This can be co-workers. This can be just having merriment with others or having merriment in a crowd. This can signify having a celebration of sorts. Keep in mind you have your cups raised, and maybe something such as a wedding. This can be a joyous event. I would say most joyous events, if you have this card coming up for you, this can signify a joyous event, or maybe the culmination of a big project that you have been working on. So say if you've been working on a big project for quite a while and you have the Three of Cups come up, maybe this is the culmination where, you know what, after you've worked so hard with everybody else, and you all have achieved this huge monumental task of completion with this project, then you kind of have the after party. So just like with weddings and gatherings of any sort where there is much merriment, this can be signified by the Three of Cups. I keep on wanting to say Three of Wands, and then whenever I stop myself from saying wands, I want to say swords. I'm kind of backtracking, don't know why, it's quite annoying. So this can be any situation where we are celebrating and having this fun. You notice that with the feet, they are kind of hopping around, dancing, having a merry time. They have this growth around them where they are celebrating the growth, so much so that they are actually wearing crowns of the leaves and whatnot. Matter of fact, the one in the brown tunic right here seems to be uh, holding grapes. So maybe we are imbibing of the vine, and we're celebrating the fruitful harvest that has been bestowed upon us. If you look below, you have the pumpkins again with abundance and the joy that all that brings. This is a very good sign whenever it comes into a reading. If you have this on a normal day, also a good sign. This is you being part of a group or being connected to other individuals. This can be your core group of friends. This can be a business partnership that is just, ripe with possibilities, as we see with the ripeness of all the other vegetation around them. This can be in a relationship. This can be, again, marriage. This can be, I would say that the Two of Cups coming up would be better for a relationship, unless you're polyamorous. Nothing wrong with having more than two individuals in a relationship. Um, maybe this is the sign of, having a third person or fourth or fifth or however many in a relationship, non-conventional relationships and whatnot. Absolutely. I'm kind of there for that, people discovering what works for them in their partnership, in their relationship and whatnot, and celebrating the fact that yes, we are all different in a way, and if you need or would like, not necessarily need, but would like a third person in your relationship, because there is so much love and abundance of, you know, connection between one another, absolutely have a third. Of course, with everybody else's consent, everybody involved needs to consent to this. Um, I'm very much for that. Now, whenever we look at it in the reversed, if this comes up in a reading, this might be a time whenever you need to isolate yourself a little bit. Um, if it comes up in a relationship spread, this might be the time that you need to start asking questions. Maybe there is a third person in this triangle of love that doesn't quite compute with the agreed upon terms of the relationship. This could be a situation where somebody is cheating, and if it's not agreed upon, playing around is not cool. um, this could be a time of in business that you need to kind of work on a project alone. Sometimes, we as individuals have different niches that we are involved in. Maybe you have a business partner that is great with marketing and they need to go do that. They don't need somebody that doesn't know anything about marketing trying to stick their nose into it. Let them do their thing. There's one that might be great at budgeting and they can run the numbers and be fruitful at that. And you may be either one of those individuals, or you may be a third individual that is great with socializing with the customers or clients or whatnot. Or maybe you're the researcher type that has their nose in a book and is constantly researching things, if that is the type of business that you are in. So this might be calling you to withdraw from the overall group, to specialize on your own specialty. So that might be something this card is calling you to do. If this is coming up with regards to a friendship type of reading, or in general, if you're just doing a general reading, maybe this is the time whenever you've been surrounded by so many individuals, uh, running along with a group of friends and whatnot. Maybe you're a little too codependent on the individuals in this group of friends of yours, that it's time to step back for a minute. Step back and enjoy the time alone. Maybe you have been going out and partying way too much, and this is the time to kind of rein it in. Um, you know, get sober for a little bit, and readdress things in your day-to-day life to make sure that everything is working as it is supposed to in your day-to-day life. So that is the Three of Cups. Um, Again, this is a great card, especially in the upright, because in the upright, it's all about joy and happiness and merriment, just all synonyms of one another. But anyway, this is about the light and airy and the group activities and whatnot. In the reverse, it can be a warning for you, so do take that into consideration if this is coming up as in reverse. Take that as a warning sign that you might want to just either step back from some things, take a break from something, or really ask the hard questions to a partner in love. So these are some things that you might want to look at whenever the Three of Cups comes up in your readings. So I think that's all that I have for this one. Kind of short, kind of sweet. It's very much, if you look at this picture, whenever the readings come up, which I am very much a Rider-Waite-Smith type of reader, or a Rider-Waite-Smith clone type of reader. So very much, many of the times, that sentence didn't make any damn sense, but many of the times we have a picture or a depiction of this type of event. So whenever I see this, I am just filled with that joy and that merriment that these three individuals are expressing. Another thing that just popped into my mind is, think Hocus Pocus. If this is coming up in a reading, or even Charmed, I know many of us are Charmed fans there. Whenever you have three individuals coming together, they are more powerful than the one. So do take that into consideration whenever the Three of Cups comes up, because these are three individuals working together towards a common goal. In the depiction here, and I keep on gesturing this way whenever the image is over here. But anyway, these three individuals are coming together for joy and merriment in the sake. In other situations, this may be three people coming together as one, or a group of people coming together as one to accomplish a common goal. So that's what I have for today with the Three of Cups. Join me next week. I believe we have next week, right? Oh no, next week is um, our deck review and reveal week. So join me for a deck review and reveal. I just have to edit that one down. I do have a couple new decks that came into my possession. I kind of want to spend some time with these decks before I do a review and reveal because of the nature of these decks. So those will probably be in the new year. So just a little hint on that one. Nothing too mysterious on it. I just want to spend some time utilizing these decks, and usually that's not how I do things, but I kind of want to read the books to these ones before I do a video on them because it'll make more sense then. Anyway, join me tomorrow for our Witchy Wednesday whenever I am going over a certain little stone that I just acquired, um, and how you can use one, and how you can also get one is entering into that giveaway. Again, link below. You have until the 31st. And I will say this. If something is in before I wake up on the 1st of November, I will accept that entry. So have it in before I wake up, and I will, go in there and say, you've been entered, you've been entered, you've been entered, probably on like the 31st. I'll go through those comments, say, you have been entered, you have been entered, you have been entered. As of the 1st, whenever I wake up, that is whenever I cut everything else off. So have your entry in by the 31st to ensure that you will be entered into this giveaway. So, and you get one of you get the type of stone that I bought yesterday. I'm keeping one, and I bought an extra one for you all, whoever wins it. So anyway, join me tomorrow for that certain stone, and until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye bye.